Hello and welcome. I'm Tom, joined by Ollie, and today we're filming a cracking interview with Dani Gregory of the Oval Invincibles, and asking about experiences in the 100 so far and learning a little bit about where that competition may take her in the future. Dani, good morning. How are you doing? And welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me.
Cool.
Well, our pleasure.
Yeah. So I guess I'll dive in and kind of ask the first question, because I was in the stands at the Oval last Wednesday with my family, and it was an incredible experience as a fan. I guess it'd be great to hear what it was like from your point of view as a player out there on the pitch.
Yeah, I mean, it was unreal to be honest. Very nerve-wracking, I have to say. Haven't played in front of a crowd that big ever before, so to have over 7,000 fans in the stadium on the night was unreal. Very surreal experience. I keep living it over in my head, to be honest. Obviously, great to get that win up early in the competition in front of a home crowd as well. Was unreal for the team and unreal for the girls. So we're very happy with the start that we've had.
Yeah, I was going to say, so you've had 2 wins out of 2 so far. That's, pushing the top of the table. Are you starting to think about what it might be like, for a full crowd at Lords on the 21st of August? Have you gone that far yet?
Oh, I can't say personally. I'm thinking too far ahead. I think as a team, we're very much taking each game as it comes. Obviously, it's in the back of our minds, don't get me wrong. But yeah, we don't want to look too far ahead too soon. Just take each game as it comes and hopefully put in a good performance in each of the games.
And how is the sort of team chemistry? Obviously, not been together as a group for very long, but it feels like you've sort of already playing like a team, and it feels like quite a tight squad. What have you been doing to get that sort of chemistry going?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're at quite an advantage. Obviously, quite a few of the girls know each other from playing in Super League together or playing on international stage together, and a few of us girls obviously play regional stuff together. So on the most part, we know each other from the beginning, which has been quite helpful in creating that team unity. Obviously, we've got space in the hotel in our little team room where we can just go down and chill with one another and set up a few crazy golf courses and things like that. So we're managing to keep ourselves entertained and just get to know each other a little bit on more of a personal level, as well as obviously the cricketing ability. And then obviously at training, we're just having a good time, having a laugh, but also engaging with each other and challenging each other on that format, so that obviously when we go out on the pitch that we're together and we're a unit out there.
Who's at the top of the crazy golf leaderboard?
Oh, we've got quite a few good golf players, to be fair. Maddie Villiers is very decent, so she's leading that one, I think.
She strikes me as someone who might be quite good at anything she turns her hand to.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, you've got a pretty amazing talented squad, really. Who have you been learning from as a younger player? Who have you turned to and sort of just been picking their brain most?
Well, on a player front, obviously Dani Van Niekerk, our captain, and obviously she's a fellow leg spinner as well. So we've definitely been picking each other's brains and just challenging each other and talking through like field plans and that kind of thing. And then also, obviously in the coaching department, I've got Laura Marsh, very experienced player herself. So been making sure I've had lots of conversations with her just to chat through things and make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah.
And I guess you're quite a late addition to the squad. You were kind of announced on the 2nd of July. What was it like when you got that call?
Yeah, I can't say I expected it, to be fair. It took me very by surprise. I was actually at home with my mum at the time, so I've gone running down the stairs as soon as I've finished the call with JB and obviously told her the good news. But yeah, it was unreal, to be honest. Obviously took the call and just started off as a general conversation, and suddenly, JB dropped the bombshell of picking me. So I was obviously very fortunate I'm grateful to have the opportunity to play and took it straight up. So yeah, I couldn't say no to this kind of thing.
No, and obviously your county team is Surrey, and you've been involved with Surrey for quite a long time, since the age of 13, I think. But I think your debut was 2018 with the county. So what's that sort of arc been like, that progression, and how's it feel now to be at the sort of the pinnacle of the game?
I mean, safe to say, if you told me 3 years ago I'd be playing for the Oval Invincibles, I wouldn't have believed you. But yeah, it's been unreal. Obviously, I was around the women a little bit before that, just as that 12th, 13th man. So obviously I understood the setup and understood the system, just running the drinks on. Then obviously when I managed to make my debut in 2018 was obviously a pretty cool experience. Obviously even just my 3rd game, I managed to get my best figures. I've unfortunately never come close to since, but
was it 4 wickets for 7 runs? Is that right?
That's correct, yeah.
Amazing. But clearly earning your place now and getting plenty of exposure at the highest level. So it's amazing, really.
Thank you very much.
No, we're enjoying watching, certainly.
Yeah. How did you first get into cricket? And I guess who inspired you to bowl leg spin?
Yeah, well, I actually grew up watching my brother play cricket. So he was the first one that I kind of obviously watched. And then my dad actually coaches cricket as well. So he's a qualified cricket coach. So he just kind of got me into it. And obviously just went along to my brother's matches, watched those. And then eventually I joined up at Rowledge Cricket Club through the youth section. And then from there, actually, from playing cricket with a few of the girls at Surrey, moved over to Ashford just to play a little bit of women's cricket when we actually disbanded the team at Rowledge. And then, unfortunately, it was a little bit too far away, so I ended up moving to Guildford, playing there and just joining their section. Played a bit of adult cricket as well. But I actually started off as a seam bowler, but can't say they were my finest days. So my dad literally just said, I was like, "Oh, just give it a go, have a little bowl at leg spin," and I've not looked back since, to be quite honest.
Well, I mean, leg spin is not an easy thing to do. Anyone who's tried it would know that, and absolutely, it can be quite difficult to sort of keep it economical. But you're known for being quite a tight bowler, and which is really valuable in the short format. So how do you do that as a leg spinner? How do you keep the pressure on?
Yeah, it's a great question. I spend hours practicing, to be quite honest. I'm quite a perfectionist when it comes to those kind of things, so I'll put the effort in, and hopefully obviously it comes off on the pitch. But very much just obviously if I can keep strong lines, strong lengths, that's going to find it a little bit difficult to get it away. I mean, every now and then you're going to get hit for a boundary. That's just the nature of the game, and they're going to play a good shot. But yeah, if I can keep my things tight my end and execute the skills that I've got, then hopefully the batsman's not going to get it away.
Yeah. I mean, it's quite clear that I think the team have faith in you because you've been bowling some pretty important sets within the sort of the scope of the game. But you haven't taken a wicket yet. Have you got some pre-planned celebrations in mind? Are you going to do sort of an Imran Tahir lap or anything like that?
I'm not sure I have time for the Imran Tahir lap with the timings we've got. No, I can't say I've got a pre-planned celebration. It'll be whatever happens in the moment, to be honest. But yeah, hopefully that comes along soon enough.
One thing we noticed is that you've bowled the 10-ball set. We haven't quite figured out what to call it. If you guys have sort of given it a name, is it a tenner? You have a name for the 10-ball?
Again, I don't think anyone's given it a proper name. We just go along if we're feeling good in the moment, and Dani's happy with it. Then she's obviously like, yeah, carry on, and backs us to do it. So more than happy to carry on.
And is it something that you're planning sort of for certain points of the game, or is it really kind of you and Dani looking at how the five's gone and sort of being more spontaneous about carrying on?
Yeah, it's very much a little bit in the moment. Obviously, if you're bowling well in that first five and it's working, then obviously you carry on. You never know what's going to happen in the next five. Of course, you don't. But if you're being consistent, then it's a really good idea to carry on and bowl the full 10. It's quite difficult, obviously, to pre-plan it given the short format of the game and how quickly it moves. But yeah, obviously there's plans in place, but if they've got to be changed, then Dani makes that crucial decision at the time.
Yeah. Now, like any professional sportsman or sports person, you've been clearly practicing and working hard for a very long period, and a degree to that is being helped by family and friends along the way. Have they had the chance to come and see you play yet? How is the support being now? Yeah,
fortunately they've been there, and they've managed to get tickets and they've come along to the game. So it's unreal to be able to share the experience with them. I couldn't ask for more from them. They've been so supportive the whole way along. And they've given up so much of their time. So I couldn't thank them enough, to be quite honest.
Cool. Well, looking ahead against, sort of the next fixtures, you've got Northern Superchargers coming up. They're also, looking strong. Have you started thinking about plans for Jemimah Rodrigues yet? Because she looks like the form batter at the moment.
Yeah, she's very, very good batter to watch. We've watched a few of their games and obviously scoped out her kind of plans and stuff, and we've spoken things through at training. Obviously can't give too much away. But yeah, there's things that we can that we've spoken through and like plans that we've got in place. So hopefully we can implement them on the field and catch her quite early.
Yeah, we can't wait for that one. Obviously, that's a table-topping clash. So I think, the pressure will be on both sides. So all the very best for that one. I think I'd like to sort of wrap it up really with just an idea about the tournament as a whole and where you see it going. So we know sort of, millions have watched it on the telly now. We know that the kids are going, and it's proving to be quite a new audience as well, as we hoped it would be. What are your hopes for what it can do to inspire people about, and bring people into the game?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, it's a great step in the right direction for women's cricket. Just to even be able to get it out there, get it on BBC, get it on Sky, get it on YouTube so people can access it is unreal. Obviously, not everyone has access to Sky, so even that BBC option or that Sky Sports YouTube option, people that don't have access to Sky are obviously still able to follow along, which is great. I've actually already had a few messages from a few youngsters saying that they want to try their hand at leg spin and that kind of thing. So we're clearly already inspiring the next generation, which is absolutely amazing. And hopefully, obviously, that continues and goes even further. So we couldn't really ask for much more, even if we just inspire 100 kids, like it's 100 kids that picked up a bat and a ball, and that's unreal for the game. So yeah, very much looking forward to seeing the impact it has on the future generations to come. And hopefully we'll get a few more of those girls and boys inspired and see them on the stage in a few more years to come.
Well, I think it might be a few more than 100, amazingly. So keep going. We're just fans. We just love seeing it on having that impact. It's great for us. So, and we really want to thank you for joining us today, Dani. It's been great having a chat to you, and all the very best for the weekend's fixture against the Northern Superchargers.
Thank you very much for having me. It was great to chat to you, and thank you very much.
You're welcome. And if you enjoyed that content, let us know. Put a comment down below, and hopefully we'll have some more like this in the future. Been great.